Hi again, Doug Stuman with IT Creations. This week we'll be taking a look at the Apollo 4200 Gen 9 rack server. Like the rest of the Apollo lineup, the 4200 is purpose-built for big data applications. It offers amazing storage density in a 2U form factor with support for up to 224 terabytes of storage. This platform is ideal for large enterprise and data center applications, offering the right balance of performance and energy efficiency for data-intensive applications. It's also designed for high-performance Hadoop workloads and storage unstructured data. The revolutionary aspect of this server is definitely the storage density, which is accomplished with 2 front-mounted drive cages. This is the LFF chassis, which supports 24 front-mounted LFF drives in 2 separate drive cages. 12 are mounted directly in front, and using the latches on the server ears releases the whole front section of the chassis, exposing 12 more drives that pull out on a set of internal rails. An optional rear-mounted drive cage supports 4 more LFF drives for a total complement of 28 drives. Even with the massive storage capacity, it still fits in a standard 42U rack enclosure. With all 28 drive slots loaded with 8 terabyte HPE smart drives, the total capacity is 224 terabytes of storage. There's also an SFF chassis version that supports up to 56 drives total using SAS or SATA SSD drives with 12 gigabit per second throughput. The SSF chassis is a good fit for high-performance Hadoop-based workloads with parallel processing provided by the 2 processors. Similar to the LFF chassis, 24 SFF drives are supported in the front cage and another 24 lined up in the second drive cage. The back of the system can house an optional drive cage with 8 more SFF HDs. Another optional drive cage supports 2 SFF drives and 2 PCIe 3.0 slots. IT Creation sells an impressive selection of HPE products, including the Gen 9 HPE Apollo 4200. For a limited time, you can save up to $500 off the purchase price of an Apollo 4200 valued at $5,000 or more. We can custom configure the system to your requirements and ship it out for next-day delivery. Sound good? Click this link to visit us online or give us a call. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. Inside the case, you'll notice the very compact layout with a plastic cover ducting fresh air over the processors and memory. With very little free space available, they've placed the 96-watt HPE Smart Storage battery in the plastic cowl that can provide backup power for up to 16 controllers or other devices. It can power the flash-backed write cache for about 50 seconds, just long enough to transfer cache data from DDR memory to flash memory. The brains are provided by a maximum of 2 Intel Xeon E5-2600V3 or E5-2600V4 processors. Using top-of-the-line V4 processors, each server will support up to 22 cores per processor and 44 cores total. Up to 1 terabyte of DDR4 memory can be installed in 16 memory slots using 64 gigabyte memory modules with 2 active processors. This provides fast performance for object storage or in-memory data processing for analytics software. This chassis has 2 processors and all 16 memory slots are loaded with 16 gigabyte dual-rank memory modules. On the back of the system, I/O is handled by an embedded 2x1 gigabit Ethernet port, which is standard. There's also a flexible LOM expansion slot that gives administrators options for Ethernet connection speeds of 1 gigabit and 10 gigabit to support unique workloads. Up to 7 low-profile PCIe 3.0 slots can be used for greater throughput or to support additional external controllers or internal storage in the form of M.2. This chassis is set up with a 560 SFP Plus dual-port 10 gigabit Ethernet card into the flexible LOM slot and another one in PCIe slot 6. There's also an InfiniBand FDR card with dual ports installed in PCIe slot number 1, offering data transfer rates of up to 56 gigabits per second. An internal HPE H240 12 gigabit SAS SATA HPA and PCIe slot 2 controls the 4 rear-mounted LFF hard drives in the optional drive cage. A micro SD card module that looks like a standard flash memory stick provides redundant hypervisor support when fitted with 2 micro SD cards and plugs directly into the internal USB port on the motherboard. LEDs on the module indicate the presence of 1 or 2 cards and general operational status. A single Smart Array P840AR RAID controller is standard equipment and delivers 12 gigabit per second SAS or 6 gigabit per second SATA. It has a dedicated slot on the motherboard for installation, in this case directly under the optional rear drive cage. The P840AR controller will support up to 54 drives, but the system can also be fitted with up to 3 independent HD controllers to reduce latency and increase throughput. The optional rear-mounted cage featuring 2 HDs and 2 PCIe slots for PCIe slots 3 and 4 requires a riser kit that uses PCIe slot 2 as a stand-up expansion slot. Using the PCIe slots, either 1 or 2 M.2 single or dual module kits can be installed for super fast storage. With a single processor, 4 fans are required, with 4 additional fans for redundancy. In a 2-processor configuration, 5 fans are required, and another 5 can be installed for redundancy. Dual 1400 watt or 800 watt power supplies are also supported for N+1 redundancy. On-system management is handled by HPE's integrated Lights Out, which offers several features to help provision, deploy, and manage the system on-site. There's also an optional dedicated ILO management port that can be installed on the rear of the system. ILO with an advanced license provides additional features. Remote management is available using the HPE ILO mobile application. Insight Online is also available at no additional cost and provides a personalized dashboard to access information from anywhere, anytime. The great thing about this server is that it fits in a standard 42U rack enclosure and can easily fit in with your existing network architecture. It's highly adaptable to a variety of applications in high-performance computing and data analytics. We hope you enjoyed our review of the HPE Apollo 4200 Gen 9 rack server. If you have any questions on this server or any others, post a comment in the section below or call us at IT Creations. If you like this video, give us the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more reviews of the latest servers and professional workstations. I'm Doug Stuman with IT Creations, and thanks for watching.